Gen.X game of taking on all players. Hit that subscribe button. Hit me up.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he's coming off of an injury-shortened season where he only played in 8 games, but he's hoping to get back to an all-pro level that he played at a year before. Now, with new weapons in town, he and his team believe they can go deep in the playoffs and have a major impact.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And 5 yards to go.
Prescott now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. Throwing, Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And the Cowboys are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what he's... And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Eagles nothing.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. And now Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. He didn't expect this year to be any different.
To the sideline and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have got the yard up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. How to do better here? And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of
2nd and 10.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 48-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, Barkley. Nifty move. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 55 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Taking all teams down. Name your team. He calling out everybody. Hit that subscribe button. I'll call you out too.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good for Eagles. 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and the veteran A.J. Brown set to go to work once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. Touchdown, Cowboys! 31 yards for Javonte Williams. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And this defense not giving them anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. They go play action with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. 23 yards the pickup there.
A nice job here getting the tight end involved. He's going to line up on the inside, and then off of play action, he's going to test the secondary by running a corner route. His outside receiver takes all the attention deep, and then he'll just find the open space, and he pulls the ball in.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. Down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll come out in the pistol.
No touch that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No touch.
Barkley. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
But I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he
Fly,
wants to.
Eagles, fly all day long. All day long.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Barkley, inside handoff. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That is incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
It's Barkley on the counter. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, 81 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. 3rd and 9 here.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
Up the middle with Barkley. The 20. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Hurts. He's got Smith here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Number 6, Devontae Smith. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Prescott. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott now from the 50. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Byron Young forcing his way in there for the sack. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard
Give me that.
line.
Give me that.
One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? But usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Well, throw here right sideline falls incomplete. And tapping those toes, he tried to get both inbounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, man.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. So Dak and the Cowboys down 24-21, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. And that's caught by Williams. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jordan Davis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Dak. And he is caught. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
And the Cowboy first down.
Now Prescott going right back to Ferguson. Here's 2nd down.
To Jake Ferguson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
Prescott.
At the 44-yard line.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Gain of 5.
Now Dak. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
To throw, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Prescott. There's Tolbert. He's got him. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cowboys.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left.
With just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Here's Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
You got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race on his horse. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cowboys 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Prescott to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.